I'm going to share with you a very important module, something that is extremely important and the first step to learning about marketing. Now, marketing is something that is very complex but very creative oriented and very interesting to do. If you know just marketing properly, you have one amazing skill to do. Marketing yourself, basic marketing, the word marketing basically means being able to put yourself into the market and make yourself so appealing that everybody wants to buy you. Okay, so today we are going to learn a lot of interesting insights about marketing. So I have learned marketing from my MBA. I have gone to even Paris to learn marketing. I have learned marketing in my agency. I have worked as a marketing head for so long. I have learned marketing from companies. And all of this marketing, everything starts with a simple three-letter word called STP. How many of you have never heard of this word STP? Apart from my classes, of course. So today we are going to teach you a a very nice method of being called STP. And if you understand STP properly, never in your life will you be able to not market again. You will be able to market anything if you understand this. So I have 1 hour to teach you this very exclusive, very elusive concept. Let's go. So STP consists of three words: segment, target, and positioning. Now, target segment means let's break down each one of these words. STP में तीन चीजें होती है: segment, target customer, and positioning. Now, I'll give you a lot of examples. Segment means who could we exchange with? For example, yesterday I was giving an example of biryani shampoo. Okay, Pantene biryani flavored shampoo. Segment is all the possible people who might want to buy this product. So anyone with hair. Segment basically will be who can buy a shampoo? Anyone with hair. Okay. So who will be these people with hair? Men, women, children. Okay. That is, these are all segments that can be there. Now, target customer, or I don't like using the word target. I prefer to use the word soulmate customer, but according to my, normal marketing norms, it's called target customer. Target customer is out of all these people, who is that one customer that you want to exchange, that you should exchange your services or goods with. Okay. And positioning, the most important thing in positioning is how do people perceive you, remember you, and see. For example, in the case of the shampoo itself, positioning could be we are the best anti-dandruff shampoo in the world. It could be we are the most uniquely smelling shampoo in the world. Or it could be we are the most chemical free, paraben free shampoo in the world. So same product, one product of shampoo could mean different things to different people. Got it? Let's take another example of something more common. Let's think of the product of toothpaste. Okay. Who could we exchange with? Toothpaste is applicable to anyone with teeth. So people in the people from their 4 years, I think 3 years when they start brushing to all the way to 55 years. People who have teeth, people who want to take care of their hygiene, people who want to have fresh breath, all of them are segments. Now, out of these segments, some segments are the one you should exchange with. For example, you decide that as a toothpaste brand, I only want to exchange this with people who want white teeth. So I'm going to talk about people in tier 1, tier 2 cities who are professionals, who go to office, who want to have sparkling teeth and want to, experience better. But then sparkling teeth could also be for those who are celebrities. So you could say that I'm going to make a very special toothpaste that is only for celebrities who want to take better pictures or who want to have better, looks into it. Or another target customer could be, if not for white teeth, it could be people who have tooth pain. So for them, I'm creating a special toothpaste which is to help them get over their tooth pain. Another very specific target customer could be people who have tobacco stains and are looking for a toothpaste that can help them get over it. Or another target customer could be people who are looking for fresh breath. Or another customer could be kids, that we make toothpaste only for kids and they are Barbie themed, Marvel themed, Superman themed, all of these. Okay. So the target customer is that one person who you want to work with the most. And positioning is how will people think of you as a brand, as a company, as a people, how will they think of you? For example, the positioning could be like Colgate ka positioning. Let's look at real life examples. If I go online and I search for toothpaste, 1 second. हम examples के साथ देखेंगे and then you will understand and then I'll get to service based. Look at this. There are all these different toothpaste that is there, okay? Now let's quickly look at each toothpaste, how special it is. This one, look at its positioning. What is it for? Strong teeth. And Colgate, as you know, is the leading toothpaste company. Most people in villages or tier 2 cities call toothpaste Colgate only. So what a clear this. So here the positioning is a strong teeth. Look at this. This is for cavity protection. Just looking at the package, you can understand what is it. This one is for Max Fresh. Now think of it, Max Fresh, if you have seen the ad for Max Fresh, let's see if that ad is available. Who do you think Max Fresh is for? Max Fresh has been targeted for younger crowd who, want to have fresh breath. Let me show you. Just by using
सिर्फ फ्रेश नहीं, मैक्स फ्रेश नया मैक्स फ्रेश चारकोल
धमाकेदार ताजगी अब किफायती मैक्स फ्रेश अब सिर्फ 20 रुपए में.
So you saw here they used Ranveer Singh as a brand ambassador because they wanted to position Max Fresh toothpaste to young people. So even though it's a toothpaste, everybody can use it, but they have made it very clear that we want to put it for those who are looking for this. Okay. Similarly, let's take another toothpaste example.
Bleeding. Keep ignoring it and you risk losing your tooth. 9 out of 10 consumers feel Pepsodent G reduces gum bleeding in 7 days. Switch to Pepsodent Gum Care with Zinc technology, the advanced technology for relief from bleeding gum problems. Pepsodent Gum Care.
So here, what are they positioning it? They are positioning it more as a medicine. Whereas Max Fresh, they did not even show toothpaste in it. Max Fresh में क्या दिखाया? उसका lifestyle अच्छा हो गया है, वो एकदम जोश में आ गया है, वो एकदम ये हो गया है, and it became a product for them. Okay. Similarly, let's see another one. Let's see Pepsodent. Sorry, close up.
ഹായ്, ഞാൻ റോഹൻ. നിങ്ങളുടെ വയനാട്ടം നിങ്ങൾ എത്തുന്നതിന് മുൻപേ എത്തുമോ? അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണം.
It's a Malayalam. It's somehow come into Malayalam, but you could understand. Here they are again talking it about like a lifestyle product that if you use this toothpaste, you will be able to attract the girl and you will have fresh breath, fresh smell. So it talks about young people again. Cool. So this is how it works. Did you understand a little bit about it? Based on who you want to interact, who you want to do it, it works. I'll give you one more example and you'll get it very clear. And this time you focus on the audience, okay? Let's see.
Whenever I had ice cream or cold water, I would experience a sharp shooting sensation. So I just kept ignoring it, even my hot chai.
So who is the audience here? The audience is a woman in her 30s, 40s, tier 1, tier 2
It
cities.
was giving me the same amount of discomfort. My dentist recommended Sensodyne, so now I can be completely carefree and sip my hot cup of tea. It really works.
So they have targeted a woman. Now, why a woman? Because she is the purchase making, she has the purchase power in her home. She is the one who would ideally buy the toothpaste for the entire family and all of it. So here they are positioning it as Sensodyne is a toothpaste safe for dentists, which dentists have approved. So it gives you a family angle. Similarly, look at this new toothpaste.
When people stare at me, I smile out loud. When people stare at my skin, I smile out loud. When people stare at my teeth, I smile out loud. An all-new teeth whitening revolution is here. Visible White O2, supercharged with millions of oxygen bubbles to whiten teeth in just 3 days. Colgate.
So here you see the focus is hardly on the toothpaste. The focus is on if you use the toothpaste, you are going to become a rock star. You're going to look better in pictures. You are going to look into it. Yes, comment in 1,000 if you are marveled at the fact that so much thought goes into all of this. Let me tell you guys one thing. The smartest minds in the world are all trying to sell you things. The smartest minds and the smartest people are trying to make you consume more things. They are constantly thinking of how to make you buy more. In an average day, you see almost 10 to 20,000 of ads. By the way, this is an outdated figure. You now see almost 40,000 ads, which you don't subconsciously or consciously remember. Good marketing means being able to come out of all of this and emerge as a memorable product or a memorable service. You have seen, you talk about wedding, you will start getting ads from Manyavar, you will start getting ads from Nykaa to buy clothes. You start talking about children toys, you will get so many ads from toys because everyone, everything is listening to your data and using it to sell to you. And that is kind of the evil effect of marketing. But the good effect of marketing, which I'm going to teach you, which you are going to learn, is how to use your skills and gifts to actually help the people who need it. See, understand, you might have the best product, best service, but you need to attract people towards it. Marketing is nothing but a magnet that makes sure that the right person sees this ad, watches it, and then goes like, I want to do this with you. Cool? Got this? So similarly, let's take another example. I gave you an example of toothpaste. Now we will do another small example and we'll understand this more between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Now you will tell me Pepsi and Coca-Cola both are soft drinks. Okay. Both of them are fizzy drinks. So their segment is again people who drink cold drink, people who like drinking fizzy drinks, people who like all of this. Every segment is all the people who can buy. That is common for both Pepsi and Coca-Cola. But how do we differentiate this? What is the difference in terms of their targeting customer? Anyone, can you tell me what is the difference between Colgate and Pepsi? Not in terms of taste and all, but how do people perceive them? Difference between Colgate and Pepsi. Who buys Colgate? Who buys, who buys Coca-Cola? I'm sorry, Coca-Cola, and who buys Pepsi? Yes.
I think cola is more like people who are strong, and Pepsi, I've seen ads where it's about courtship and friendship.
You are right. Anyone else? Yes, you are right. Anyone else? What is the difference between Coca-Cola and Pepsi? Think it in terms of how do you use Coke? How do you use Pepsi? Think of it. दोनों तो cold drink है. Then how do people differentiate between it? Is it only for taste? Because let me tell you, once when they did a blind test for people and they wanted to, and they made it, people could not recognize only.
It could also be the way it is packaged and the coloring and I mean the branding, that could also be a thing.
Of course, the branding and coloring is there. That branding we will do on the next week, because first you need to understand marketing and doing it. Branding is correct. Yes. What else? Audience के type में बताओ. Who is the audience for Coke? Who is the audience for Pepsi? Okay, let's start simple. लिम्का सोचो. लिम्का आप यूजुअली नहीं खरीदोगे. लिम्का has been positioned as gas वाला drink. Whenever you have indigestion, whenever you have gas, that's when you buy लिम्का. Correct? And think of thumbs up. Thumbs up कब लेते हो? जब बहुत ज़्यादा extra fizz लेना है, when you have to taste the thunder, when you have to go for a very adventurous taste. That's when you take thumbs up. Similarly, think of fruity. ऐसा तो कहीं नहीं लिखा ना कि mango juice and mango drink should be drunk only by adults, only by children. But fruity is what? A brand completely for children. But think of Maaza, think of Slice. Same है, वो भी mango juice है. But mango and Slice are made for adults. Okay, Coca-Cola was officially sold. Oh yes, these are all facts about it. So let me tell you, let me show you the difference between it. And आप एक बार ad देख लोगे, and then I'll tell you the meaning and you'll be like, yes, this is there. Okay, let's start with this ad.
अंदर से निकालो, अंदर से।
और जोर से।
One second, it's loading. Even before it loads.
Hold the last over left arm spinner. Hit him into the stands 5 times.
बेटा, अभी ठंडा लगा.
Which means one strike away from winning this. This is six!
So who is the audience here which Coke is doing? Families, right? Coke is being shown as and positioned as a drink that you enjoy with your family, with your community. Pepsi Coke is something that you have to do it with others. You have to share the joy with others. It brings you together. In every Coke ad you see, it will always talk about sharing. It will always talk about opening the bottle of joy. You probably might have heard this very famous Coca-Cola jingle also, which went viral.
उम्मीद वाली धूप, sunshine वाली आशा, रोने की वजह कब है?
See again, what is it showing? Unity. You all get together, you all drink together, you all share. Let's take celebrity ads.
दोपहर के 2 बजे थकान से बैंड बजे.
एक ठंडा लगा।
खुली निगाहें जो दिल छुए, ये सांसें तेरी, सोई से किस्मत के तुझे है जागी मेरी.
ये लेडी स्पेशल है.
बुझाएगा
तुम भी तो हो स्पेशल।
जैसे कोई प्यास मेरी. खुली निगाहें जो
खुद को जगा एक ठंड.
Okay. So here Coke is again what it is saying. The magic is sharing. It is not something that you drink with together. So Coke has started becoming the famous party drink. Whenever people want to have a Diwali getaway, whenever there's a kitty party and all of it, you will most probably buy this. And now I'll tell you this also. Even your malls or your shopping places where they are done, they are made optimized for your marketing. There's something called shelf space. Shelf space means that when an adult is standing tall, where he sees whereas eyeline goes, that is the premium shelf. So some people, in some places, Coca-Cola will pay the mall more कि you put my product at this eye length and Pepsi below. Tendency, a human tendency is there. You will not want to bend below and then pick up and then do it. You will most probably buy the product that you can see most clearly. Next time you go shopping, you observe this. Okay, you will not want to bend, you will not want to do it, you want to go the first one. So shelf space is a big thing. Then some things that these malls and all apply is placement. They will make sure that you spend the most time inside a mall so that you buy more. So products are placed, for example, bread will be placed here and most probably you have to buy jam. So bread and jam will never be kept together. Bread will be kept here, jam will be kept here. Have you noticed bread places where butter and all is kept is slightly, if you're going in a mall like V-Mart, all of those, you will see they're kept separate. So that when you buy a bread and you go all the way to pick up this, you spend more time and on the way you pick up something along it. So all these things are made in mind called consumer behavior. Let us look at one Pepsi ad now so that you understand who is the customer for Pepsi. Bored to nahi ho rahe na? You guys are not getting bored, right? Because all of it you can learn with ads. If you see and understand why people are making these ads, you can make them for yourself. Let's take one more.
दिल और दुनिया की फाइट है। दुनिया बोले भीड़ को फॉलो कर, दिल बोले बी मोर, तू खुद का कर। दुनिया बोले टफ है, गिव अप, दिल बोले गिव मी मोर, राइज अप। दुनिया बोले जमीन पे रह, दिल बोले मेरी जान जान छू ले। जितना भी लाउड हो दुनिया का शोर, सुन सिर्फ इस दिल की, क्योंकि ये दिल मांगे मोर।
You see the contrasting here. Here they are talking about individualism. That it is a youthful drink. This is, they are showing Ranveer Singh as a young person. He's doing it. Even though there also they showed young people, Janvi and Ishan. But what they showed, it is unity. You drink it together, you share it together. Whereas here it shows only you have to, like, this is your drink. It has to be done separate from others. Go against it. So they chose a person just like that. Let's take one more example. 7-Up, which is not that popular. Let's take 7-Up ka.
पास आजा, दूरिया करे हैं बेईमानियां, हाँ के छू ले मुझको तू ना कर मनमानियां, जाने दे मुझे ताज़गी में तेरी बाहों में मुझे भर।
Refreshment खींचा चलाए 7-Up.
So 7-Up का positioning क्या है? It is the ultimate summer drink. It is telling you that this is the drink that you need to drink when you are feeling very hot. It is the drink that you have to do when you want to feel refreshed. Okay? So this is what STP is about. कितना % समझ आ रहा है? How much percentage out of 100 are you understanding this? So I'm going to give you one more example. This will help you get more clarity onto it. This time I'm taking the example of masala. Spices, something that we all think of. So पहले तो quickly बता दो, when I talk about spices, what is the first name that comes to your mind?
Biryani.
MDH, yes, correct. No, I meant spice as in brand. MDH, catch. That is the power of marketing. See, everyone, and let me tell you one thing. आप में से कोई MDH नहीं खरीदता. You all would be buying Tata Sampann or some other spice. MDH is very rarely now bought in tier 1 cities. But still MDH is the biggest name when it comes to it. That is what marketing does. Marketing is, this is the power of marketing. MDH actually stands for Mahashan the Hatti. Mahashan was that person who had a small spice stall, and from there he has established into such a big brand now, and all of it, he comes in all of the ads. So let me show you MDH ads and you will understand positioning very clearly with this. Okay. We'll start with one of its oldest ads.
मसाला हो या चने का मसाला कसूरी मेथी या देगी मिर्च असली मसाले सच सच MDH.
So it's such a small ad, but what did they show? They showed wedding. So who do you think they were targeting using this ad? Who do you think is the target here? Who do you think is the target when they are showing this ad? Let me show you over this.
People starting their life. I mean,
think of it. Who are they targeting? No, that's not.
ऐसा पके जहाँ भी जो हो खींचा चला आए MDH मसाले सांबर मसाला हो या चने का मसाला कसूरी मेथी या देगी मिर्च असली मसाले सच सच.
They are targeting caterers. So when MDH started, this is almost 10-15 years old. First, they would target caterers for wedding. That in case you have to go to a wedding, in case you have to do it, you need to use the best masalas. Earlier, it was targeted to chefs and cooks who would be buying it. Then gradually, for example, let's see one more example. This is very interesting in terms of behavior of the society also, how things have changed. Let's look at Everest ka ad.
आ रहे मेहमान दावत चाहिए आलीशान.
Notice in the masala ad there is a man. Now when we think of cooking and all, it's usually we think of women in kitchen. But here they are targeting a man.
इतना तीखा फिर भी रंग फीका. महाराज असली रंग तो यहाँ पर तीखा कहाँ.
तो कैसे मिलेगा सही तीखा और सही लाल.
चुन चुन के देख परख के कूट कूट के निखरे तो हो मिर्ची हम अपनाए जैसे एवरेस्ट का तीखा लाल.
Then this was the earlier positioning. They had made the product for all these people who are buying in bulk, people who are buying all of this in this. Now move forward to now the present time and all, and I'm going to show you the new ads for MDH. Okay. Now here I will show you two ads and you will understand the difference between it. Same spice MDH. Now let us say MDH is targeting women. Okay. Women all about everywhere. But the difference in women also. See this. Who is the target customer here? ये तो easy है. Who is the target customer here? Who is the target customer here? It is South Indian woman. Yes. South Indian के लिए they have used that music also. They have added into that also. Yes. So same masala hai, but now they have distinguished it into this and all. एक और contrasting, let's see this.
करके वाली भोली भाली मेहनत वाली नखरे वाली ये है असली तड़के वाली ये है असली तड़के वाली ये तो बड़ी समझदार बड़ी होशियार MDH के साथ अब जुड़त जात.
And who is this for? North Indian women. So you see the same product, they are selling it into two different ways. It's a masala only, but they are selling it such that a South Indian person will buy this or a North Indian person will buy it. Okay. Now one more positioning I'm going to show, and this time you will tell me who is the target customer.
रवि प्रेजेंट मिस, डॉली प्रेजेंट मिस, सब आ गए लेकिन स्वाद नहीं आया। स्वाद नहीं आया।
चमकी चमकी चाट मसाला।
अब आया असली स्वाद।
अब आया स्वाद।
जब स्वाद के पड़े हो लाले तो MDH का चंक।
Who is the target customer here? Working woman. Yes. This has been made specially for working women who are, going to, they showed a working woman cooking and all of it, because now modern times are there. Now more people, more and more women are working. So they have to get a new audience. So yes, comment in wow if so far you have got a mind-blowing moment ki oh my god, itna bhi sochte hain log marketing mein is these things. When you buy a masala, you are buying a masala. But when they are selling a masala, they are selling an emotion. And that is what all of this tells us and why STP is needed. STP helps us understand how do I understand my customer so well, and how do I make something for them that they can change their entire thing into. Okay, so now we'll do a practical based on this. So there are three components of STP. First is who, in my target customer. First is who is my target customer. I have to describe them in as much detail as I can, including what do they wear, what do they see, when do they sleep, when do they eat. मैं आपको एक simple सा example देती हूँ of how well you should know your customer. 9 p.m. class. Okay, why do we keep 9 p.m. class? Because my majority audience is women. Majority kya? My full audience is women, and I want them to come in the evening after their kid is slept or after their dinner is done, so that they do. Other classes or other workshops, if you notice, they happen at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. But I know for a fact 7 p.m., 8 p.m. you all might have to serve dinner to your family, sit down with them and all. So we have kept it 9 p.m. so that all working women, housewives, anyone can get free at there. So when you know your customer's needs well, when you understand your customer well, you can give them products that is there. Similarly, if your customer, for example, is somebody who has a lot of free time in the morning, so you will take morning classes for them. Now, when you know your customer does not use Facebook, but they use LinkedIn more, then you go and put your services on LinkedIn. If your customer is a corporate woman, she will be on LinkedIn. If your customer is a homemaker, more chances she will be on Instagram, right? If your customer is an artist, most probably they will be on Pinterest. So when you get into the head and psyche of your customer and you understand that who are they, what do they do, that is when the magic starts, because you'll be able to give them customized programs based on it. For example, if your customer is a very big fan of Shah Rukh Khan, your ideal customers are all women who are crazy about Shah Rukh Khan. You can ask, you have a toothpaste. You put an ad saying that have a smile that even attracts Shah Rukh Khan, and people will be coming just like this. So that is how you should know your customer and understand. Whereas if I start talking about Korean pop, my customer will not understand it, what is K-pop and all doing it. But if I were working with teenagers, oh my God, they're obsessed with Korean pop. So I can do it. Have you noticed, guys? I want to ask you all, and today I want you to notice also, ab karoge. Everywhere around Ajkal, McDonald's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, everywhere they are doing now Korean fests. If you open up Swiggy, there are so many Korean products now. Instamart pe there are all these instant noodles and all. Why? Because Korea is trending now. So everybody is marketing in terms of Korean, ki hum Korean laake young crowd ko leke aate hain. Okay. Before I go to this, I want to also share one very nice example of marketing of soap. ठीक है? Soap में आपका नाम सबसे पहले कौन सा आता है? When you think of soap, what soap comes to your mind the first? Lux, right? Although हम आजकल Lux तो खरीदते भी नहीं हैं. बट लक्स का आता है क्योंकि हमने बचपन में सुन लिया है. सो वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, कीप दिस इन योर माइंड एंड डूइंग इट. People remember things most from their childhood. If your service, if your product can make them feel like a child, can remind them of something in their old, or what do you say, something that they experienced when they were young, nothing like that. सबसे बड़ा example दूँ इसका. I will give you example of one product which you all have bought or tasted or taken. Paper boat. Paper boat does what? Back to your childhood memories. McDonald's does what? Brings your childhood back to you. Yes? So all of these are based. I'm going to show you एक soap का example देती हूँ because this will help you explain audience even better. So Lux ads, if you remember earlier, there were Aishwarya Rai or Sri Devi was there in this Lux ad.
क्या बनाता है स्टार्स को सुपरस्टार? वो स्टार कैसे बनता है? हाउसफुल शोज, फैंस की दीवानगी, या फिर इनकी अदा? क्या है वो खूबसूरत राज जो पिछले 90 सालों से है इनका बेहद खास? लक्स परफ्यूम ऑफ कोर्स. लक्स पेश करता है एक हसीन क्षण बॉलीवुड के हसीन सितारों के. Lux Golden Rose Awards.
Even if I don't see the ad proper now, you'll be able to tell here what is the positioning of Lux as a luxury soap that stars use. So you can take home the luxury, you can feel like a star, you can feel like it. Even it's all old ads always had celebrities. And it would show that this is the luxury royal soap that you must have in order to, get in there. I'll show you the oldest ad of Lux 15 years back. Okay, so Lux all about beauty. Lux, everybody started buying to look more beautiful. India is already a country obsessed with fairness. So Lux became a beauty soap. Now, there was another soap called Liril. Now, Liril had to make something that would stand out, something that would different. So they started interviewing audience. They started interviewing women. Now, that time, most women were homemakers and all. And they got one feedback that taking a bath was the only time that homemakers would get relief in. You have a new child, aapka baby hai, you have to get some rest, you have to put it out to there. Taking a bath was a luxury for women. And people would be like, this is the time when I get my me time. If you had a new baby, you would also relate. So Liril took that emotion, that need, कि customers, that a new mother, new homemakers are not looking for beauty. They are looking for just peace and calm inside their bathroom. They just want to, relax and chill. They understood the customer and they took out this one ad that changed this future of the soap. they showed it's such a difference. देखो वहां पे beauty दिखा रहे, celebrities दिखा रहे. Here they showed that it's going to be about freshness. In your bath, you can take a nice bath. You can leave, you can escape your troubles and reach somewhere. Instant overhit. And what did they do? They listened to their customer. So this is the most important part of marketing and all of this, that you have to listen. How is the class so far? Did you learn something? Yes? Now, every time you see an ad, every time you see anything, always keep on thinking customer, who is the customer, who is the target customer, what is they trying to sell, and you will do it. Okay, I'm also going to share with you one channel that I want you to follow right now, which you can get a lot of these case studies, okay? You like listening about these brand case studies, right? You want to learn more? So I want you to go, okay, case studies search karne ki bhi zarurat nahi hai. What you have to do is, and here are few case studies that I want you to follow. You will go to YouTube and search for Maggie case study. Now, Maggie case study is very, very important because Maggie introduced read about this genius marketing strategy, how Maggie became the most known company because of this 2-minute noodles. Okay, so I want all of you today to see this Maggie case study.
But from the business standpoint, the most fascinating thing about Maggie.
I'm sharing it in the link. Please watch this Maggie ad to understand what is there. I will give you one case study each day to watch it. Ab aap khate time, whenever you are eating, instead of watching some random series or doing it, you will watch one case study every day. And it will all clear all your marketing things and everything. You will be able to understand. Okay, start with Maggie. So now let's make our STP. Let's learn about our customer, our standpoint of all this. Let's go. Okay. So you all have your Ikigai documents with you, which you have kept with you ready, which you have kept it ready, keep it ready with you. And now we are going to go to the ChatGPT part. Before I go to ChatGPT part, one more topic I want to cover is positioning. Okay. So positioning is how do people perceive you? आप ऐसा क्या ऑफर कर रहे हो which is going to be amazing. Let's take a same example. Let's take, you have built a journal. आपके पास, सबके पास, you have a copy of my journal, I think. Let's start with that journal, okay? Now this journal, I can sell it in different ways. So I'm going to show you one journal. How can I sell it in different ways? And you'll understand positioning. The first way could be value-based positioning. Value-based positioning says that the kind of value that I give, nobody else will give because it is the best and the cheapest rate. So my positioning could be, my journal is the most cost-effective journal in the country right now. You are selling it on the base of price. Ankur Warikoo is doing something similar where he gives his entrepreneuring courses at such low rates that teenagers buy it in bulk. Okay. So the first kind of positioning is value-based positioning. You are saying that my product is cheaper than any one of yours, so you attend it. So you might be giving an example of this is Satvik Movement. Satvik Movement does its 21-day classes and charges what, $499, $599, because it wants more and more people to come in. This is a nice place to be in, but also remember it can be dangerous because somebody else comes and says, I can offer a little cheaper than that, people will go to you. It is never a good option to say ki you buy my services because it is the cheapest in the country. An example of this is Tide detergent. Tide detergent ab log kharidte hi isliye because it's the cheapest, right? So that is value-based positioning. Tide or what do you say, Ghadi detergent. Okay. Then comes quality-based positioning. Quality-based positioning, if I were to sell my journal, I would say, yes, it is slightly higher in price than any of the other journals, but that is because it is the best amazing quality into it. My journal, my art book, my mandala book, whatever it is expensive because it is of the highest quality. Okay, for example, toothpaste के example में देख लो, value based would be Vicco Bajradanti or normal Colgate. Quality based is those tooth shining, charcoal. थोड़ा महंगा है, but it is nowhere in doing it. An example of quality based positioning will also be your electric toothbrushes. Okay, that nobody else offers this apart from me. The third can be benefit positioning. Now, this is the one that we will be working most on, because online coaching mein, this is the most important part of it. Benefit says that you are going to get a unique benefit that only you will get from this. So, for example, I will say, you might have used hundreds of journal, but only my journal covers 4 areas of life, which is nowhere there. And using my journal, you can become 11 times more wealthy. Benefit. For example, if you are selling let's say you are a yoga coach, value-based positioning will say, lowest price yoga classes, join now. Quality-based would be premium yoga classes for those who want to experience holistic freedom. Benefit positioning will be yoga for expecting mothers, yoga for back pain, yoga for face glow up. Understanding? The next one, this is which we have a master class on Saturday just based on this, problem solution positioning. You have a problem, I am solving exactly that problem. Your problem is that you are not able to get yoga time in the morning. I provide nightly yoga classes. You want yoga that you can do while sitting on a chair because your feet, you can't sit down. I am going to teach you special yoga for that. You want to learn yoga because your wedding is coming and you want to lose weight. I am going to teach you yoga for that. That is, you have a problem, I will give you a solution. This is the one we are going to work most on, benefit and problem solution. And the last one, which is usually not looked very praised for, is competitor-based positioning. Ki I am better than your competitor. That product is giving this, I am giving this. Example, Ola, Uber, constantly fighting. Burger King and McDonald's, they are constantly fighting. You can read about Burger King and McDonald's fights. It's very interesting. They are constantly showing my product is better than the competitor. My product is better in there. Or say, recent ka bata deti hu, Blinkit, Zepto and Swiggy. Competitor-based positioning. They are always trying to do it. So competitor-based positioning is very difficult to do. So we are going to focus on benefit and problem solution positioning. Got it? कितनी advanced बातें कर रहे हैं हम आज क्लास में, but you all, if you understand this concept, rest everything is solved. Okay? So now we go to ChatGPT. Now सब बड़ा part हो गया, अब सारा part ChatGPT will do it. Now you will go to wherever you have pasted, you have done your chat, wherever you have given it all the documents, you can feed it here. Let me show you. I think some of people have already shared your documents with me. That Ikigai document that you have made, मैंने बोला था ना वो आपका master document है. You have to keep it ready. So you go to ChatGPT and you attach that document. My WhatsApp is just getting loaded. I'll just show you 1 minute. So I have Nidhi's here. Let me use Nidhi ka document here to do this. If you have completed your documents and it's finished, you can use it here. Otherwise, you will have to feed it in everything again. These are my skills. This is what I do and all. So if you have the document ready, nothing like that. So if you have ChatGPT Premium, you will create a folder inside it only. You can create a folder. For example, here is a Project Sanchari and you can simply add your file here. In case you do not have ChatGPT Premium, no issues. Go to a new chat. Add your file here. I'm using Nidhi's file here. Okay, it will read it. Let it read. And after it gives it, वैसे तो it is inside also it gave you an ideal client avatar, but that might not be correct. We'll do a new based. So here is आपको एक line डालना है. Listen to this line very carefully. I want to help XYZ. Who do you want to help roughly with their problems of with the help of give me 3 ideal customer avatars as detailed as possible. First, let me copy paste this for you all here. Okay. So how will you fill it into it? I want to help. Who do you want to help? मोटा मोटा आपको जितना पता है. For example, I want to help struggling women. I want to help corporate people. ऊपर से जितना. अगर नहीं पता, you can just write people here also. But mota mota, whatever you want to write in. For example, let's talk about my thing only. I want to help women, okay, with their problems of. What are the current problems that they are helping? आप उनका क्या problem solve कर रहे हो? Maybe I will say urban loneliness, lack of clarity. ठीक है? With the help of. कैसे solve करोगे आप उनका problem? Are you going to give them counseling? Are you going to give them meditation, Ho'oponopono, Reiki? What is going to be your tool that you use to help them? So with the help of, say, meditation, AI, chakras, journaling, coaching, how are you going to help it? Okay? Quickly, and once you write this statement, you have to press enter. And then you are going to get 3 ideal customers. And you can see they will be given in detail: struggles, symptoms, secret wish, fears, transformation path, everything. You can also put it, give it to me in a table. अब आपके पास आ जाएगा 3 ideal customers. Now with this customer, you can start asking it as many questions you want. What are pros and cons? So today, your work is this itself. You have to read everything about your customer. And trust me, guys, whenever you design a service, you design a product, you're designing a project, always keep in mind one person. One person you have to think of and design your products based on to it. So whenever you are like, what next, you can think of that person and solve it. So take a minute and tell me, Who is that one ideal person in your life right now? Who you are going to help and doing it? Arpita, I think you put it with the event management thing. Remember, we had discussed that you can work with coaches and you can put that as an input. Your file must not be complete then. So, आप input डालो. I want all of you to think of one person who you can help and tell me in the chat box. One person. For example, Ritushri, you are creating those ebooks, mandala ebooks. Who is that one person who you think can help from this? Who is that one person? Not a broad one. Working mothers नहीं चाहिए मुझे one real person चाहिए. Because if you don't know one real person who would want your product and service, where will you find it online? The first task for you today is to find out that one ideal person who is there for you. One person जिसको सोच के आप अपना कंपनी बना रहे हो. You can't make a company just thinking somebody will buy it. You have to think of a person. Okay? Some more prompts that you can try is, say, I'll start a new chat. I want to publish, let's say I want to start my yoga classes for working women. Give me STP of this. So it will give you options. Now ये तो इन्होंने बड़ा general सा दे दिया. See, when I ask it without a file and all, it will give me very general of this. That is why I have made you make a file. So that whatever you ask, you get it very clearly. If I were to do this and ask, I want to start my yoga classes for working women. Give me STP. Now you see how detailed it will give you. That is why we have to work on you have to give it more data. You can also ask, एक और example दे रही हूँ. Let's take a very simple diabetes. Let's take Kavita's example. Okay, acupressure specialist. Acupressure specialist. Give me 3 different STP in a table form. So see, one could be wellness for working professional, helping busy professionals release tension, recharge energy and sleep better. Or it could be empowering women's health or senior wellness and pain relief. Same thing acupressure hai, but see 3 different things you can get. Let's say do the same for art therapist. So see, one could be emotional wellness for teens. One could be burnout recovery for women. And the third is healing for trauma survivors. 3 very different one. And I can give you an example right in this class itself. Juhi here works mostly with healing for trauma survivors. She recently manifested having delivering a art therapy class to cancer patients. Whereas our Ritushri here is working for senior wellness only. Like I want to help seniors feel more independent with this. So same product can have different positionings also. Okay. So healing for trauma, wellness, all of this you can put in there. For example, in this, I want to do art therapy for mothers or menopausal women. So today, right now, in fact, not today, I want you to do this. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Go there, chit, 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 tap, tap, tap. And after it, I want you to give me in this chat box your positioning and your ideal customer. I'm giving you time till 10:10. 8 minutes ka time is there. I want you to tell me in the chat box who is going to be your ideal customer and what is going to be your positioning statement. Okay, I'm not going to give you any prompts. Itna ChatGPT, you all know to be able to do this on your own. Okay, but ask me any doubts if you have, of course. But simply go, upload your file, say, I want to help people do this. Give me 3 STPs. And out of those STPs, if you don't like it, ask it for more or ask it to give you more. Then pick up 1 STP and post it here. Targeting and positioning. Only if you do this, call tomorrow, we can continue. Okay, so I'm giving you an 8 minutes timer. You have to find out your targeting and your positioning. Detail में निधि एकदम detail में दो and your positioning statement also. And you should know, and whoever you are choosing as your ideal customer, you should know one person like that in real life. They should exist in real life, then only. One minute. So if you are saying that I want to work with women, I want to work with pregnant women, you should know some pregnant women जिसका आप सोचकर आपने कोर्स बनाया है.
Hi Sanchari, Janvi this
tell me.
side. I have 3 customer avatars, and one person in real life I know. She is on break. So, do I need to give you like what I have to give you in the chat box?
Who is the one person you are choosing? 3 में से एक ही person who you can work with, right?
Okay.
So pick that one person who you want to work with. Who is your ideal customer? One person. One avatar is the one you can work with the most. You can work with all of them, but who do you want to work with most? Okay, so all of you, in the end, I want in this chat your ideal customer as well as what is your positioning statement. Positioning statement you don't do, that's still okay because I'm going to give you more work on positioning tomorrow. So take some time and finish this. So Rubina, I want you to do it with the ChatGPT way and get a more detailed analysis of the woman. Not just that I help women in perimenopause, do it in detail. You should be able to tell what are their pain points, what are their things, and what is your positioning. Juhi, this is very nice. Janvi, very nice. Prachi, very nice. Okay. So copy your customer avatar and put it on your Ikigai document. Paste it there. Because from tomorrow, we are going to work on what can we provide to this customer that they need the most. Okay, we are going to work on what is it that we can offer to these people that can give them the most value, and at the same time, you can provide them as well. And you can make money out of it as well. Okay. Cool. So today what we learned was we went through STP and we learned through various examples of what is targeting and what is positioning. We saw some daily life products to understand targeting, positioning, and different ways which we work with people. And then you use ChatGPT to design your own STP and find out your ideal customer avatar. Okay. Now you can keep chatting with ChatGPT, ask it what are the pros and cons of this customer, what are the things that they need, what are their problems. All of this you can do. Tomorrow we will do this in detail. And on Saturday, we will design an offer for them, which you can launch and give it to them, complete with pricing, complete with all of this. This only comes from the clarity that I can do it. Couple of things that you can think of when you are designing your ideal customer avatar is you should have solved some of their problems for yourself. Then only will you be able to relate to them. Okay. Only when you can, follow them and go for it, that's when you can relate to them the best. Okay. So today's homework is to create a picture of your ideal customer avatar and your positioning statement and share it in the group. So for example, a positioning statement is the one that Janvi has shared. I help new moms on a career break like Priya, age 29, gain confidence, creativity, and financial confidence. So you will have to create one positioning statement. Even if you are a diabetes coach, a positioning statement would be, I help women with perimenopause issues and hormonal imbalances achieve complete freedom using my techniques of detox. Okay, so it has to be a detailed statement. For example, Ritushri, you are doing with art therapy. So just like Juhi, you should also have a plain positioning statement that I help seniors achieve confidence and find creativity in their daily life by helping them learn new art tools. My positioning, for example, is I help women in their second innings design a life of impact and launch themselves online. It has to be a simple one statement to explain people what you do. Positioning is nothing but when people ask you, what do? You can tell in one line. Cool. So now you work on this. I want to see all your positioning statements in the group because tomorrow we will be discussing this and creating your detailed customer. We'll even talk about what is the color of their underwear. That is how much detail in depth you should understand your customer. Okay.
Sanchari,
yes.
Tomorrow we have class. We have that webinar now. Workshop, AI workshop tomorrow, 8:30.
Tomorrow? Yeah. You're talking about Mind Valley workshop?
Yes.
Yeah, you will have to miss it. I will also be missing it. 9 to 10 is this class. And then after that, you can watch the Mind Valley Summit.
Okay.
Okay. I will also be watching it after the class only. So after the class, you can continue. It will go till, I think, 12:30, 1:30 a.m. It will go on. If you want to learn AI, you can watch that as well. ठीक है, any questions with your positioning, targeting, guys, please ask. कोई doubt नहीं रहना चाहिए. STP को अपने दिमाग में एकदम भर लेना है. तो any doubts you have, please ask.